So I'm back, and currently there's no internet, and I can't really. Oh my god, the lighting is so much better. I wonder why. Is it better, or am I just. Anyway, so yeah, there's no internet since this morning, and I was in school since like 9 up to 3. When I went home, there's still no internet, and like the LOS, I think it stands for loss of signal, is like up. So yeah, and I was already doing a lot of maladaptive daydreaming, and I had given it a thought that I would delve into my personal likes, and one of those is music. So it's not really a question. You know what? Let's just make it a question. Uh, like one of my video journals starts with a question. It's not from a website, but it is pretty much just about myself. So let's say, what kind of yeah, the question would be, what kind of music are you into, and how do they make you feel, or how does it make you feel, you know? So yeah, um, I've already began to yap without the camera, and I was like, hold on, this is such a great topic, and you know, my data or uh, data connection is like really spent up because I have no connection until now. I've really wanted to play Overwatch since morning, but I just can't. So yeah, first, let's just say the history. So growing up, I didn't have much influence, and by growing up, I mean in junior high school. When I was in 7th grade, I was 13, 14, 15, and in junior high school, when I did not listen to music that much, or literally not at all. I was pretty much just being a kid, or I did not grow up too fast. Let's just say that. Even hold, sorry. um you could say that I could say that I was a late bloomer. My throat wouldn't clear. Shit, hold. So yeah, and at the time I didn't knew any music. Music was still everywhere, of course, but there, it was kind of rare for you to say that I listen to music. For me, of course, because I did not listen to any. But then in 10th grade, grade 10, it was, I think, 2018 or 2017. I think it's pretty much 2018. I was introduced to the genre K-pop, and it was really popular because I live in the Philippines, right? And like the first group that I got into is Momoland, and it's not because of the I mean, it's still pretty much because of their popularity. I was, one of the fans that just because when you like a K-pop group, a certain K-pop group, it's almost like you like their members one by one, and I think that's one of the strategies that these K-pop agencies do is they get these members, they get the girls into a variety show, and they introduce themselves in those, individually. And as far as I can remember, Momoland has like 9 members, and my favorite was Yebin, the one who has like the smallest waist and has like the shortest haircut of the group. So I really like their songs and stuff. And then that's like the only music that I listened to. Then I got into Twice, and I think that's like one of the most influential K-pop group until now in the present, of course. And yeah, I wanted to go to the concert in like Twice Land 2019, and then well, yeah, I like their music, very catchy, very easy to listen to, and it was Twice is just very popular in at a time because I was in 10th grade still, and the boys in my classroom, my classmates, likes Twice too. So we had a mutual connection, and we love the girls. Everybody loves Twice, you know, except the other girls, I guess. And the Twice music is really that it's catchy. It's not it's not something that is forgettable. Really, it's not forgettable. But it has passed. At the time, they were just popular, and their songs really, they're really good. You know, dance is good, and the girls are really really great too. And then I got to a vast. I think I was a K-pop fan for like 2 years or so, 2 years and 2 years and stuff. And then I also got into boy groups, of course. It's not like I have to like not acknowledge them. I could see them with with other K-pop stuff. So let's start with God7 and Pentagon. I love those groups. Yeah, especially God7. Their songs are really great too. And then for girl groups, I love EXID, um, Dreamcatcher and G Friend, and WJSN. I think my top final three. I'm sorry, but Twice kind of, Twice kind of like I was kind. I got my love for Twice kind of fell off because of the interest. Don't worry. Spoiler alert. I do that to all the K-pop groups that I like. So let's start with Twice. I even got their light stick and shit because I was just so devoted of just being a fan. So I got into G Friend. I think it was first G Friend, yeah. And I love them. I think they are my top one girl group until now. And then there's something about G Friend. They're in TikTok, it's like term Christian girl, Christian horse girl. I don't know what the horse means, but it's basically like Christian music or like Christian pop music, K-pop music, because of their genre, powerful innocence. It's like, but they're still so innocent that dancing, smiling, and just really light, really just feel good music. That's how I feel about them because of you know their dance, their choreo is like that. And G-Friend is just one of those groups that will never get replaced. Members full of talents, and I cannot just I have so much to say. I have I have a few albums, and I have their light stick too, and I think they're never gonna be fallen off of the you know like how I like them because they made such an impact for me. I love their songs until they disbanded in 2020. Yeah, I think they disbanded in 2020. Pretty sure. Or was it 2021? Because of their shitty company. That's the truth. And after that, I kind of lost interest in like K-pop because, you know, I got into Dreamcatcher, which was a really great year for like a whole year too. And Dreamcatcher is really just anime sounding, powerful, still powerful, and severely underrated. I have a lot of their albums. I have like 4 albums. And last but not the least, we have WJSN, or Wuju Sonya, which means like Cosmic Girls. They are the Cosmic Girls. They have like 13 members, and 3 of them are Chinese. And after like their second comeback, those 3 Chinese members never returned. I think it was their third comeback, but yeah. And they continued to promote as 10. And I think, yeah, I think this is one of the like top 3 groups. WJSN's discography is just great. It's I can't just say great, man. You know what? I'm really going with these shallow or like shallow verbs of describing these stuff because I can't remember most of their songs. I mean, I can remember if I listen to it, but right now I'm really just it's just a surface that I can think of. But yeah, the BJSN's discography, their songs, their albums, all great, really fucking good. It's good shit. That's where I got my fucking name. It's like a pantomime. That's one of their songs. You should listen to it. Is in their album Neverland, and the title track I think is Butterfly, and that's just one of the B sides. Imagine the other stuff. So yeah, and I listened to them and got over them in a year. So basically, my Spotify rap was I'm fucking sure that the fucking barking sound. Oh my god, I've been cussing a lot. I'm still gonna post this because it's gonna put to waste, huh? If I don't. But that sound, that barking sound, will be heard here, and it will be fucking disturbing. Hold on, let's. Oh my god, I literally just pressed play and they fucking bark and anyway. So yeah, the Spotify wrapped for a year for like the year and the following year. First is like G Friend, and then there was like a year where it's just WJs, and then the following year was a mix. The hell is this? Sorry. Um, a mix of Dreamcatcher and WJSN because still couldn't get, still couldn't. Oh my god, this barking just blocks the thoughts in my head. Shit! It still won't stop. It still won't stop. See, I fucking press play and it starts barking again. I just wait for like 5 seconds and it stops and then it's. I get why like people with film, they what do you call it? They complain about the background noise. I get it now. Fuck this shit, man. There, it's gone. It's gone. Okay. But yeah, that was my K-pop journey. I can mention you like a lot of groups that I listen to, but like partially, but not religiously listen to, like Red Velvet, all those kinds of stuff. So yeah, and then I started listening to Mitski. That's when the this genre started. And you know what? I would talk first about my first. There's something on my throat, and it's not phlegm. It's not. It's just croaking at this time of hour. It's 13 minutes now. Maybe this video will last me like 30 minutes, but shit. Okay, I gotta. So yeah. So okay, Mitski. Her first ever album is Lush. I needed to lubricate my throat with water. But yeah, her first album and my most favorite album is Mitski's Lush. And I am kind of, I learned that I learned that Mitski majored in music in college. And and her final performance, like the final project, is a performance, and of course, a composition of a song. And that song are Pro Diver and Bag of Bones. And based on what I've read, I think her first ever release, or like the first song she ever made for the album, is Bag of Bones, which is actually it's a really fucking great song. And you know what? And I think that's one of the perspectives that I don't get to touch, not even touch the surface. I can only appreciate it. It's a woman's perspective on songs, or a woman's authenticity on songs. I cannot relate to those, but I can feel the emotions, the how powerful it is to become a woman in these situations, their experiences as just experiencing as a woman. And I can give you examples like Portishead's song Glory Box, and I don't think it is pretty much focused on the Portishead album Dummy, but I just want to feel like a woman. Yeah, that's like the lyrics. And Mitski said on an interview that does she make music for herself, or is she like open to making music for others or writing music to tell stories about other people? She said that she doesn't mind, she actually loves uh, telling stories, or like uh, making songs about other people's stories. So that's it. You know, that's what I felt. Even though that the songs in Mitski's Lush, like Brand New City, Liquid Smooth, Heavy and Liquid Smooth, Real Men, Wife, very. Anyway, I'm lost. Anyway, that was really a good story time, but yeah, all those songs on Mitski's Lush album is women driven, written by women, about women, and for women, of course. But it's music. Music connects to people. And the songs on that album, most of them, like almost all, the background instrumental is piano. Like the main uh, instrument that holds the melody in the background is piano. And I think that that signifies the elegance and the elegance that not every woman uh, tries to achieve, even though that they try to forget about the elegance. They're all it's like they're not just elegance, it's about you know it's about how women fuck this shit, man. Yeah, we have music um about women that they're just very nurturing, very feeling. Pretty much every woman is an empath, and they feel things deeply. And I felt that through Mitski's music. Even though I am born male, I do not know how to I do not know how it feels to give birth. I don't know how it feels to that my hormones, that my beauty emanates uh, inside me, but I still felt it with through the surface. I cannot say that I relate to it. That even though I have private experiences with women, that I would see that on a woman, and then I would tell you that yeah, you know, it's their thing. I understand it. No, this is really just authentic to women. And you know what? Uh, the following songs were based on melancholia, situations that I don't think few were from Mitski's lore or Mitski's personal life. I mean, you know, maybe most. I mean, I don't know much about like the background of the stories. I mean, the background of the music. But let's see. The next album that the Mitski released is, I think, Bury Me at the, the hold on, sorry. Where is my stuff, man? I can't see. Hold on. Here we go. So after it was it was actually Retired from Sadness. And the songs Goodbye My Danish Sweetheart, Shame Because Dreaming Costs Money, Humpty, The Circle, I Want You, Squares, Strawberry Blonde. I think these songs reflect Mitski. I love this fucking album, especially I Want You and Goodbye My Danish Sweetheart, because you just feel the rawness of it. You feel how Mitski felt. Let's just say Mitski. This was prior to Mitski's experience. The music makes you feel uh, how she felt during those situations. The instrumental, the delivery of the lyrics. No one can do it like Mitski. You know, no one can do it like Mitski. How she made me feel those. You know. So yeah, Mitski's a really great influence, or like one of the biggest influence of how I go deeper with the songs I listen to, because of how deep she makes me feel when I listen to her music. That's how it's not just about how catchy it is, it's about how powerful the feelings that it makes me feel. That's how I kind of, it's like the criteria that I follow, like the guide that I followed. And when I listen to new music, that's how I got introduced to Amy Winehouse, Jeff Buckley, Radiohead, Portishead, and mainly the alternative genre situation. Because when you say 90s alternative music, alternative rock, then legends and like popular rock bands like The Cure, Smashing Pumpkins, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana, you know, those are just really great uh, bands, but I don't listen to them religiously. I love them, I listen to them pretty much regularly, but they're not on my top, like top 10 or something, because, it's like I have these artists that I find comfort in, and one of those uh, one of the sounds that I'm looking for is like synth, like something that is catchy, not a catchy beat, but a catchy synth. And I don't know if it's synth, but the examples are the songs in Portishead albums, uh, like Numb Mistrons, Wandering Stars, like like it's like the DJ scratching, like no, the CD scratching stuff, and it really just nice to hear. It's really fucking catchy, and that's the only, that's the catching part for me, and the lyrics and the melody is another thing. So yeah, and music for me is not about me trying to be different. I've always been different, and based on the music I like to listen to, it reflects me as a person, of the tunes that I crave for, the music that I I like to listen. Well, duh. And I forgot to mention the ever legend Jeff Buckley. His listen is easy to listen to for me. It is emotive, emotional, and I've read like a Rolling Stone review about his album, Sketch for My Sweetheart Drunk, and it said that Jeff Buckley is a diva. It's fucking true, and I don't think that he is my favorite, like my favorite, most fucking favorite vocalist of all time. His vocals are unmatched, honestly. I try to imitate, and like he's my fucking idol. He's my favorite vocalist, and how he hits the notes, how naturally high pitch his voice is, and all of that uh, delivery onto his songs, original songs. It just makes you wonder that these people have it all. These people are like, like premium. I don't know like the word, but these people are the elite. They make music out of nothing, out of them, out of their experiences. And it just takes people that like them, like me, fans and supporters, listeners, to appreciate them. I fucking love Jeff Buckley. I love his music. I love his portrayal. I love his cover of "I Know It's Over" by the Smiths. I love his album, especially the sketch for my sweetheart the drunk. I think I kind of like it better than the Grace album. But either way, both albums are really great. And these music will stay on forever, and would the feelings would still linger. I would just imagine me at 30 years old, at least 30 years old, like let's say like a couple of years, a couple of like a decade and over a decade from now. Like, let's say I'm 35 years old, and I would listen to this playlist or like this song, and I know that I have listened to this song when I was younger, and when I listen to that song, everything would be reminded to me, every feeling that I felt, and the thoughts, and the shit that was like struggling on, I was dealing with back then, would come back to me. That's on another level of nostalgia. It's not even nostalgia when it makes you feel things like the first time, because when they this also answers the question, why do people say that you cannot feel the same feeling the second time, but you can feel it through nostalgia? Because you can. And that's how powerful music is to me. It's like it lingers. I fucking swear to God, the word is lingers. And you know what? My wordings and the way I portray my message and the way I organize my thoughts and this just what do you call this? Like I can't think of other words. I'm too passionate for this shit. Like this shit just goes around my head, but I can't really. What's the word again? I can't really deliver it to you. So, excuse me for like, kind of half-assing or like giving you like a half-ass yapping today. And I probably use my remaining data to upload this because I need to upload this and make a thumbnail about it. But yeah, this is the first video that I have 30-minute. Yeah, the first 30-minute video, and it's gonna. I know fucking damn well that this is gonna take a lot of GB from my load. I already have like like 5 or 4, at least 1 gigabytes. 1 gigabyte would suffice the uploading of this. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I fucking hate talking right now. You know why? Because my voice is fucking croaking. It just does. When it gets tired, when I talk too much, and pretty much when it's nighttime. You see, when I talk, like when I don't exert so much when I talk, it's like really, really fucking annoying. So yeah. So, you know, I'm not trying hard to be different. I'm trying hard to be authentic, to feed my authentic self, to understand my feelings, understand myself. And I think that is necessary for all. So whether it be like Taylor Swift or what they consider like basic music, it doesn't matter. As long as you like music, that's music is like one of the best things ever invented to life. It makes life worth living, I guess. So that would be all. Bye.